This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 24th day of December in the year 2019. Here is what we're tracking tonight. President David Granger as leader of the APNU and Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan as leader of the AFC today added their signatures to the revised Cummingsburg Accord, which is the agreement that formed the APNU-AFC coalition. The signing of the revised document was done away from the glitz, glamour, and pageantry that welcomed the original signing back in 2014. Just after signing the agreement, President Granger outlined that on the revised document, the Prime Minister's office will be strengthened.
We have worked well together over that period, and we have taken some decisions, that is to say, the leader of the AFC and myself, to strengthen the Prime Minister's office, especially in light of our thrust towards constitutional reform. And there will be some rebalancing of the governmental functions to strengthen the Prime Minister's office. We will add a parliamentary secretary, which has not been an appointment used for several decades, to enable the Prime Minister, on entering the office, to expedite his work.
Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan is likely to be the prime ministerial candidate for the APNU-AFC in the next elections. The AFC has already put him forward as its choice for Prime Minister. President Granger will remain in the top position. Details of the revised document have not been released as yet, but the president today said the coalition is ready to move forward as one for the March elections.
I want to assure the people of Guyana that the process that has brought us here was not a flash in the pan. It was a deliberate process. Some people might have been frustrated that it was moving too slowly with the fact that it was moving slowly, but in fact, it was a four-stage process. We knew that from the start. Within the APNU and the AFC, we deliberated in depth on core principles, and this was the first step that the core principles were accepted by both APNU and the Alliance for Change.
And President Granger also announced that work has already started on the coalition's manifesto, and the campaign will be launched on the 3rd of January 2020. He expressed confidence in the coalition holding on to power.
We are very confident that in everything that has happened over the last 4.5 years, the preparatory work that we've done over the last 4 months or so will lay the foundation for an even enhanced government and quality of governance in our next term.
AFC leader and Minister of Public Security Kemraj Ramjatan noted that the APNU-AFC coalition remains strong. He noted that while the revision of the accord may have taken longer than some would have liked, it was important for them to get everything right.
We now have to walk the talk, as it were, and to ensure that this elections on the 2nd of March is won, and so that we give the Guyanese people the deal they deserve.
Mr. Ramjatan said he still believes the APNU and AFC are better together. More news coming up in just a moment.
It's bigger, it's better, it's back! It's GTT's plus size Christmas promotion! Connect with your friends and loved ones with GTT services to benefit from our biggest ever Christmas bundle of specials and be one of our plus size winners. Visit our website or call 227-9444 for more information today.
Big bundles for you. Big bundles for you. Top up a grand, we make a winner out of you. We got a game show for you. Game show for you.
Fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up. Fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up. Protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guyana's Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guyana's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive.
At the most critical life-changing moments, the National Insurance Scheme is here to ensure that your needs are covered. Access reimbursement for medical expenses for various aspects of your medical care. We know that eye care is of utmost importance. Receive assistance with our Spectacle Care voucher. Visiting the dentist? Dental care is also covered under our sickness benefit services. Offset the funeral expenses of a loved one with costs covered by our funeral benefits. National Insurance Scheme. We're there every step of the way.
Lighting is an absolutely important aspect of the festive season, and GPL encourages you to consider these tips when lighting your beautiful homes and businesses. Unplug your lights before you go to sleep or leave the building. Rather than adding more lights to your tree, try enhancing the existing lighting with tinsel, mirrored ornaments, or other reflective items. Before hanging up your holiday lights, check for damaged sockets, plugs, and cords. Replace if damaged. If you plan to string out lights outdoors, be absolutely certain they're marked for outdoor use. And if you use a ladder when decorating outside, stay away from power lines. The same can be said for lights. Do not place them near power lines. A message from the Guyana Power and Light Incorporated. Happy holidays.
Enter the GBTI Quick Cash Christmas promotion and make it a Christmas to remember. You get up to $500,000 easy for anything you want this Christmas. Plus, enter for a chance to win fabulous items for your home. One complete 7-foot granite top base kitchen cabinet, one sectional suite, one 5-piece dinette set, and complimentary baskets of goodies. Apply at your nearest branch or online at www.gbtibank.com. GBTI, we see Christmas through your eyes.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right. Walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong. Be the one to live right.
Welcome back. One of the newest political parties in Guyana, the Citizenship Initiative, is offering a Christmas gift to the nation in the form of its manifesto for the March elections. The actual manifesto will be released on Christmas Day online. But with the March 2020 elections date drawing closer, Citizenship Initiative is also looking at the possibility of joining a broad coalition of small parties to contest the elections as a single third force unit. Citizenship Initiative's presidential candidate Rhonda Anlam told reporters this morning that while her party has been in talks with some of the other new parties, they will be looking at the principles that they share.
That coalition will come after we would have discussed all of the areas I highlighted before: gender, ethnicity, youth inclusivity. All of these things are critical for us if we are, and these are the founding principles on which TCI stands. And therefore, they must be looked at and be favorable in order for us to produce a slate that takes into consideration Guyana's diversity. And that is critical for us.
The presidential candidate also noted that while a number of new parties have emerged for the upcoming elections, her party's focus will be on those that share a common ground. She noted that some of the religion-based parties are not likely to be looked at for coalition purposes.
There are some other smaller parties. We have concerns about their policy system as it relates to not only gender diversity but also religious beliefs. And so those are at odds with our core principles, which we feel we should stick to in the best interest of providing that kind of united as well as diverse slate that Guyana will need to lead us into the 2020 elections.
Citizenship Initiative has indicated that its manifesto is an agenda for transformation and is made up of 6 pillars of development. The party intends to focus heavily on constitutional reform as part of its development push. Turning now to the oil and gas sector, with Guyana starting oil production, the Department of Energy this morning announced that a Shell Western Supply and Trading Limited has been selected to buy Guyana's first 3 lifts of crude. Shell was among a group of 9 selected companies that were involved in a face-to-face bid for Guyana's share of first oil. The department said the face-to-face presentations allowed for robust interrogation and lengthy clarifications and questions and formed an integral part of the selection process. The decision to choose Shell was based on a number of factors, including competitive pricing that limits the government's exposure to market uncertainty, the size, scale, and global reach of the Shell trading operations, the company's high level of integration between upstream trading and downstream, and Shell's strong foothold in the Latin American markets, and the size and scale of their shipping and storage operations in the region. While the department did not provide a cost attached to the purchase, it pointed out that Phase 1 of its two-phase crude marketing process is close to completion. In its statement, the Department of Energy explained that given the accelerated timing of first oil, and with Guyana's first lift expected in February of next year, the short-term Phase 1 process became necessary. According to the department, the first lifting entitlement has been confirmed for February of next year, and the completion of the 3 cargoes will be approximately by mid-2020. By the end of the third lift, the quality of the crude and any operational issues around production are expected to be stabilized. Phase 2 of Guyana's marketing of its share of the oil will cater for an open market request for proposals. That request will be launched early next year for a marketing agent to market Guyana's crude entitlement from the Liza 1 field. Today, President David Granger, who holds a portfolio for energy, spoke about the importance of oil production in Guyana.
We intend to use that resource in a very prudent manner. And you can rest assured that this accord that has just been signed caters for a consensual approach to the management of the petroleum resource within the cabinet, and we will extend this to the wider civil society and, of course, to the National Assembly.
And the Energy Department has indicated that it remains committed to the timelines that it has set out. While the government of Norway has released $9.1 billion Guyana dollars to the Guyana Red Investment Fund, which is administered by the World Bank for disbursement to Guyana for approved projects. Back in 2009, Guyana and Norway signed the Climate and Forest Partnership. Head of the Project Management Office of the Ministry of the Presidency, Dr. Marlon Bristol, said the release of the funds was made last Wednesday to the World Bank, and the bank has since issued a confirmation. The funds are expected to be used in areas such as renewable energy, green tourism, and biodiversity strengthening. Guyana is now getting set to also enter a new round of talks with the Norwegians to support President David Granger's Green State Development Strategy, and especially those environmental safeguards that can realize a green economy. The Ministry of the Presidency said the transfer has been made possible following a meeting between Minister of State Dawn Hastings-Williams and Norway's Minister for Climate and the Environment. That meeting took place back in September on the margins of the UN Climate Summit in New York. During that meeting, Norway had agreed to pay over approximately $50 million of climate funds to Guyana, which authorities said represents the remainder of the pledge made by the country back in 2009. In accordance with the bilateral agreement between the two countries, the two ministers had agreed that Guyana has met its commitments and therefore Norway would disburse all final payments. On the police blotter, a 26-year-old man is in police custody tonight after he was held with over 100 pounds of marijuana. The compressed marijuana was concealed in several large packages. The bust took place around noon yesterday in front of the Weldat police station in Berbice. According to a statement from the police, the vehicle was pulled over by cops at a roadblock, and the search revealed a large quantity of marijuana packed in the trunk and other parts of the vehicle. The driver was immediately arrested. He is to be charged later this week. Over the past few weeks, there have been a number of large marijuana busts in the Berbice area. Well, over the past week, the downtown shopping areas have been busy with holiday shoppers looking for their bargains and treasures. Many of the stores along Regent Street and Robb Street have been offering big discounts, pulling in those shoppers.
It's the Christmas thing to do. It's the hype, it's the vibes, it's the adrenaline for just know that we could do it at the last moment and get it done for the next day. Bake the same night. That's it. Christmas, that's how we grew up, that's how we learned it.
And pavement vendors have also been offering their holiday bargains. Some shoppers said they are pleased with the holiday discounts and have enjoyed the busyness of the season.
The excitement in coming downtown just to be with the crowd. I always got to buy some tack for put on the linoleum or something. I used to feel nice being in the crowd. I don't know why. The excitement of it.
So you think this is a culture that would go away or stay for
It's gonna always stay. The neighbor peeping at tube line and you peeping at tune. Sometimes Christmas Eve day, you know. So everybody fixing late. Some people fix early, but just because they're accustomed to fixing Christmas Eve day.
Well, so far I would say the Christmas shopping going well. You know, I am so happy to see so many Guyanese come out in the numbers shopping, and the good thing about it, you ain't got no problem. Nobody ain't getting robbed, nobody ain't having for mug, and everything's going perfect.
Some store owners said they have seen an increase in earnings, and they have linked that to the retro salary increases that public servants enjoyed and a better performing economy. Across the region is up next.
They've made a positive impact on the heavy-duty transportation industry in Guyana since they've arrived. Guyanese are amazed at their power, durability, efficiency, and superior handling capabilities. These are brand new trucks, manufactured in partnership with German, Italian, and French companies. They have a powerful reputation for operating under very adverse Guyanese conditions and come with full after-sales service and spare parts. They're the most sought-after trucks today, with over 500 units in Guyana, and they're available in over 100 countries, including South America and the Caribbean. Be smart. Buy brand new ST Howo trucks today. Call 608-4998 and arrange for an inspection at ST Truck Guyana Incorporated, Block B, Public Road, Covenant, East Bank, Demerara.
There once was a man named Stan whose business needed a new plan. Christmas was coming, this much was true. He needed some help but didn't know what to do. Then fast as a flash, 3 helpers did come from Republic Bank. They came with some. One had low interest rates, one reduced equity, one with approval so quick and easy. Now Stan is the man and his business is booming. Christmas is good and he is winning. Reach more customers and boost your business with a Republic Small Business Loan today.
Only for this Christmas. Get 20% off on educational tablets. Get the B-Link HD8 with 180 plus full version educational apps for students in pre-K to 5th grade. It's perfect for homeschooling. Get creative with the Edu Tab Pro 10.1, designed for professionals, teachers and higher education students. Whether you are an architect or artist, there is an EduTab for you. EduTab tablets were designed for Caribbean students. Order online or at Zune Online Shopping on Middle Street, Georgetown. Ask for Miss Green. Get yours today.
Special terms and conditions apply. Coupon cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. Orders may be subject to local taxes and import duties. Discount price is promotional for online orders only and does not include local nor international shipping. Purchase limited to 2 devices per household.
My name is Sonia Sayers. I'm from Annapurna. I'm 42 years of age, and I'm the treasurer for the Annapurna Processors Friendly Society Group, and I'm also the supervisor manager day-to-day basis. Well, over the years, as we started the snacks program, we move on by selling our local peanut butter to villages, like villagers, shop owners, and so. And then we extended to our Georgetown market. We've been going to expos, and that's how we've been promoting our peanut butter. And our main selling point is that it's local. The peanut is locally grown in the village. It's made locally. We don't add preservative, and we don't extract the peanut oil. So you have the real local peanut butter. And our brand name is Annapurna Valley. Since we now have an internet system in our village, progress has been made so far in the sense that we were at the expo in Letem recently, and we did some photos, and we set up a Facebook page, but we haven't activated it yet. But through my Facebook page, we put up these pictures and so a lot of people have been commenting and asking like how they can get it. Like I have a friend in Pomeroon, she wants me to send down, like try a few tubs and sell and so. And now that we have the connection, they tell us what they want, and quick time we could get it. Like if they send a message now to me, I go to the Wi-Fi now, they say, well, Sonia, we need 30 pounds of nut butter. I can go and tell one of my ladies, look, tomorrow we need to make 30 pounds of nut butter, come out, and they would come and we get it done, put it in a box, send it down to town. Go back to the Wi-Fi, tell them nut butter on its way on the bus, they pick it up next day.
Across the region right now, the board of directors of the Caribbean Development Bank has approved a loan of $75 million to assist the Barbadian government's reform program. The policy-based loan will support the restoration of macroeconomic stability and place the economy on a path of strong, sustainable, and inclusive growth while safeguarding the financial and social sectors. The operation will assist the Barbadian government in some key areas of the reform program, such as broad-based growth, social development, enhanced revenue administration, and improved financial management. The Caribbean Development Bank in its statement said it continues to support the reform program to secure a better future for all of Barbados. Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel has appointed the country's first prime minister in more than 40 years, the tourism minister Manuel Marrero Cruz. The post of prime minister was scrapped in 1976 by the then revolutionary leader Fidel Castro. It was reinstated under the rules of a new constitution for the communist-run island passed earlier this year. The 56-year-old Marrero will take on some of the responsibilities that currently fall to the president. And finally tonight, international news. The Indian cabinet has approved funds for a census and a population survey to be held next year, despite weeks of protests over a citizenship law that critics say is anti-Muslim. Authorities say the updated National Population Register will be a comprehensive list of all residents. However, critics say it will be a list from which doubtful citizens will be asked to prove that they are Indian. More than 20 people have died in protests over the citizenship law. Authorities say the aim of the National Population Register is to create a comprehensive identity database of every usual resident of India. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley, wishing you a pleasant Christmas and a very good and enjoyable Boxing Day.